And Santo has also killed evil ninja karatekas. And did you know he once went to the Bermuda Triangle?
I don't get it. How can a simple wrestler defeat so many monsters?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Turns out that Santo is actually some kind of superhuman.
Is he stopping anytime soon?
Really.
I don't think so. He does this every Halloween.
And he also knows that
If he's going to go on about El Santo for another minute, I'm going to
he knows all the weakness of the. But enough old stories. I'm sure you all want to see the man in action again. So, who says yay to another Santo movie? Guru? Jill? Sophie? Questions?
No.
No!
No!
I knew you'd love to! And this is no common movie, amigos. Of all the Santo films, this is one of the most known. Yes, indeed, he has even gone international with this movie, and it had an English dub. I'm of course talking about Santo versus the Vampire Women.
Oh, you mean that movie that Mystery Science Theater 3000 riffed better than anyone could?
I had no idea what you're talking about. Sure, everybody has heard about how awful the English dub of the movie is. They even called it Samson versus the Vampire Women. Why is Santo Samson? Is he Jewish? Does he have a lot of long hair under that mask? I don't get it. But I digress. The thing is, that's mostly the dubbing's fault. Well, and the budget. The Spanish version, however, is superior to the one that was riffed on Mystery Science Theater 3000. So, mis amigos, are you ready for some El Santo? Yerks. For those unaware, El Santo is the ultimate Mexican superhero. He started out as a lucha libre fighter, and his popularity led to the creation of a comic book series about him, and eventually, he moved into movies. His films starred him taking on all kinds of enemies, from regular wrestlers to classic movie monsters like Dracula or the Wolfman, with the genre of these movies also changing depending on the plot. Sometimes it was a cheesy action flick, and other times it was similar to an old horror film. In fact, his films became so popular that eventually he and his director were approached by an American studio to translate two of their films, Santo vs. the Vampire Women and Santo in the Wax Museum. And thus, Mexploitation was born. Mexploitation is basically one of two things: making a movie set in Mexico with lots of explosions and gore, this of course related to Robert Rodriguez, or redubbing a Mexican movie in English for American audiences, sometimes changing the dialogue pretty badly.
Charles, I'm usually quite direct and I don't like secrets, but in this case, I hesitate now because you see I'm not sure yet. That's about what you'll say.
Carlos, a pesar de no existir secretos entre nosotros, si le dijera lo que verdaderamente ocurre, no estaría bromeando.
How dare you! Just because that's not your language, it doesn't mean it's the worst thing ever. Those people working hard at the recording booth, day after day, saying lines they didn't know and care anything about. Those people deserve respect. And you, I would like to see you do different or better with your stupid, awful English, you hypocrite! You know what? You're right. You bet your fat ass I'm right! What? Yeah, maybe the English dub isn't really that bad either. If you recall last time, I mocked Will Ferrell's Spanish in Casa de mi Padre, which was totally uncalled for. Yeah, I may have been annoyed by his pronunciation at times, but I'm pretty sure that happens to you when you're listening to me. So I deeply apologize for that behavior. Now if you have more complaints about that, please feel free to send them to this email address. Now that we got that out of the way, let's continue.
Oh, hola! Didn't see you come in. Greetings and welcome to Ask That Girl with the Piano.
So anyway, Santo vs. the Vampire Women...
Okay, I am totally ready to watch this Blue Demon movie you promised.
Count Dracula? Wait, what movie?
What do you mean? What movie? The one you were talking about with the other guys earlier.
That's a good one. Blue Demon. It's a Santo movie. Why the hell would I want to watch a stupid Blue Demon film?
Because Blue Demon is awesome?
Says who?
Says me!
Like I was saying, Santo vs. the Vampire Women is one of his earliest entries to the silver screen. Odd that it was the one being adapted, since it really wasn't the best one at the time. But like I said, this doesn't mean the movie's terrible, and besides its awesome cheesiness, there are other great things to look out for. For example, something you may not notice in between all these ridiculous scenes is the care that was taken in the making of the sets, especially the vampire castle. It may not look like it, but that's a nice setting for a horror movie. It adds a lot of atmosphere. Of course, there's also the fact that Santo doesn't show up for half of the movie, which is kind of a bummer, but at least we get to see other characters get developed.
Me siento cansada y prefiero dormir. Así podré desvelarme mañana, ¿de acuerdo?
Está bien, está bien. De todas maneras, dentro de poco serás mi esposa y yo seré quien dé las órdenes. ¿No es cierto, profesor? Sí, claro, sí.
Okay, maybe all of them are stereotypes. But hey, at least we get to learn the true history of the vampire women in between their scenes. Oh, and apparently vampires were Egyptian. Who knew?
Transcurridos 200 años, Tundra se vengará en una descendiente de Rebeca. Esta infeliz criatura heredará la misma belleza de su antepasado, y al cumplir los 21 años, será iniciada en los negros rituales de las mujeres vampiros para suceder a Sorin. En su hombro izquierdo llevará la marca de un vampiro, sello inconfundible de su trágico destino.
And you gotta love the gorgeous vampire women themselves. Ofelia Montesco as Tandra is a damn sexy vampire, and thus, those eyes. She can play staring contest with me any day.
Renegado, you son of a gun! You gotta stop talking about Santo!
Why?
Because if you don't, they're gonna kill us all! Oh my god.
Joey? Joey? Are you alright?
Oh, hi, Renegado.
Oh hey Jill, have you seen Joey around?
No, I haven't seen him, but I'll be sure to let you know if I do.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
What a nice girl. There's also the fact that the vampire women are actually the villains of the film. How many times have you seen that in 60s movies? Even though they don't face Santo in battle, but instead they enlist the help of 3 male vampires who are curiously built like wrestlers. They also have a funny way to flee.
Now fly! Fly!
And this is a good example of the villains being actually competent. They plan to capture Diana Orlov, the daughter of a professor, to fulfill a prophecy to be the successor of the Queen of Vampires. And they do it! They capture Diana and Santo in the end, and the only reason they are defeated is because they didn't have curtains in their castle.
Well, that's convenient.
I forgot where I was going with this. Interestingly enough, the makeup and special effects, yes, these special effects, are quite better than other Santo movies. At the very least, the vampire makeup is definitely better than this creature over here. Shit, I can't find anything else positive about this movie. I know, maybe Mr. Mendo knows how to deal with this. Mendo!
Hello, Renegado.
You are not Mendo.
He isn't in, but I can help out if you want.
What was that?
Nothing. Mendo's blood. I mean rum.
Oh, no thanks. I had tequila earlier. Actually, did you know this movie has a sequel? 8 years later, the Vampire Women saw the big screen again with Revenge of the Vampire Women, now in color! But unlike its predecessor, this movie doesn't have that eerie horror vibe from its cinematography. Instead, it knows exactly what it is and plays around with it. A late 60s cheesy adventure. It's got everything a Santo fan would love. Car chases, an evil scientist, cheesy scenery, dancing, lots of dancing, and a Santo who's even sillier than his previous performances. Take for example this scene where the vampire priestess tries to kill him in his sleep. Did you see that? 70s Santo somehow got cheesier than 60s Santo! I suppose this contrast with the first film is mainly because the filmmakers at the time were more self-aware about their limitations. They know people wouldn't take this kind of film seriously, so they didn't either.
A la ciencia le interesa únicamente el hombre mientras vive. Después de muerto, ya no es campo para la investigación. Y precisamente el vampiro empieza a existir después de muerto.
The film, however, doesn't lose its lucha libre film vibe, as it includes exhibition wrestling matches spread within its runtime, something that the original Santo vs. the Vampire Women did too, except there, one of the matches was actually related to the plot. No, don't look at me, I'm having a bad hair day! You know, this reminds me of that time I tried to be a wrestler as El Filmo! Oh yeah, those were glorious days. I was practically unbeatable. I even almost got a movie deal, but before I could get that, I was challenged by the champion. That's right, Santo himself. Needless to say, he kicked my ass. And that's why I never ever wrestled again. What was I talking about? Another interesting thing to note is that the Vampire Women got to do slightly more in the sequel. They even fought Santo. Haha, Santo! Fear the power of my flailing arms! Are you scared yet, Santo? Are you scared yet? This is just a minor nitpick, but how come nobody in this universe recognizes a monster like a vampire? They don't exactly blend too well with all that makeup. I mean, in the first movie it kinda makes sense because the first time they're in public, it's at a costume party, but here, I just don't know.
I'm going to buy your head off.
¿Qué?
I said that I was going to buy your head off.
¿Qué?
Pui. I said I was going to bite your freaking head off. And by God, now I want to.
What? That's ridiculous. Why would you want to bite me? Come on, Sophie, stop being silly. There you go. If you are interested in 50s and 60s Mexican horror, Santo vs. the Vampire Women is your perfect starting point. And if you want a lighter and more fun take on the lucha libre genre, then check out Revenge of the Women Vampire. If you feel like it, try watching the subtitled versions in their original language. Who knows, maybe you like them more.
Dios lo bendiga.
¿Quién es papá?
Nadie lo sabe. Nadie lo sabrá nunca. Pero en esta época, en que la maldad de los hombres busca su propia destrucción, Él estará siempre al servicio del bien y la justicia.
In the end, both movies have that cheesy so bad is good charm that you just can't miss. Whether it's in a darker, horror-oriented adventure or a wacky, colorful one, Santo will always manage to put a smile on your face.
So what do you think? Are these movies awesome or what?
Hey, wait a second. There's something different about you.
Oh, don't tell me. I know. You cut your hair.
Oh, I get it! You are all vampire women. Uh-oh.
Come here, Renegado. I promise. It's only going to hurt a little bit. Hi.
But how could you even talk to me anywhere I go?
Alien vampire magic roar!
Ah!
Oh, is little Renegado scared?
Well, I'm screwed. I never thought it would end this way. I had so many things planned. Maybe I could deflect to Venezuela. Or I could try replacing the blockbuster poster. I'm sure nobody would notice. Or I could...
Wait a minute. Hey, Guru.
Hey, Renegado, what's up?
Do you have Jacula's phone number?
Ah, so you don't have Count Jacula's number. Well, I have you know, that's a perfect time to have a cameo from little old me.
The number, Guru.
Fine. Here it is. 1-800-BIG-TITTIES.
Hello, you've reached Count Jacula. Listen, I'm being chased by evil vampire women and I don't know what to do. And you know Blue Demon, right?
Well, that depends.
On what?
Maybe I know him. If you admit that he's way more badass than Santo.
What?
Oh, what's that? Oh, can't hear you. Call is dropping.
No, wait, just a minute, wait!
I'm listening.
Fine! Blue Demon is way cooler than Hijo del Santo.
Music to my... Wait, what?
Hey, it's the best you're gonna get from me.
Fine. But one of these days you will see the truth. Hey, Blue Demon. This pussy on the phone here is having problems with alien vampire women. I mean, do you believe it?
You're a puny person, Renegado. Everyone knows that to beat vampire women from outer space, you must be in touch with the spirit of lucha libre.
You mean profiting from spectacle?
No, I mean the other spirit.
Oh, thank you!
Alright, undead ladies, it's time for you to disappear.
Ugh, like you can do anything to us. We're invincible.
And we're gonna drain your blood!
Or you're going to dance.
What?
No.
Impossible! Our only weakness!
No, this is not good.
Well, I guess I'll have to do this for a while. I'm the Phil Renegado, wishing you all a happy Halloween and a spooky Day of the Dead. Till next time!
your hips back and forth and flex your arm like you're getting someone in the chokehold. We could use the octopus hold, but that is not too powerful.
No. Sorry.
Okay.
I got it.
You set him on fire. That's what you do. That's a night out of town. That's like bringing a bouquet of roses. Puh. He just doesn't get it. Pussy.
Okay, I'm not doing that anymore.
I will see you in the ring. Wear your mask, for I will tear it off.
Your head on.